I understand the risks, but we should save these people.
Would you destroy the whole world to save a few?
No, it's not that simple. Can't we just decontaminate the crew and instruments?
The organism is an extremophile. It has developed to survive extreme environments. We don't know if we can ever decontaminate the crew.
Yeah, it's not that simple. These people aren't idiots. I'm sorry, I know that it's just a game, but I would think that she would understand. Like, I guess she just doesn't want to see reason. These are her friends. Look how long it probably took for them to get out here. I mean, sure, a lot of that was probably spent in suspended animation, but these are her friends. These are her co-workers. I understand. And this is herself, too. I mean, it's not just about that. I said I wanted to take a look at this puzzle. It's supposed to be, like, the hardest puzzle in the game, from what I understand. So, the hell? The frick is this? I'm at a loss with this. What is the point of all of these? Huh? Oh, there's a platform up there. So I'm guessing let's transfer these all over. Because they're all set up in a series. So as long as there's one... Oh, frick, I turned off my volume. I bumped the button. Okay, so as long as there's one... Oh, and I'm doing it again. I'll say it for the third time. As long as there's one up there, we're good. But what... How many do we put over here, then? So that one needed all of them? What the hell? Okay. Again, why do we have all these? Okay, so I can't put it on that one. I won't put it on that one. They knew what I was going to attempt. Ah. It's too fast. Oh. Okay. The hell is this? Okay. So how many of these can I take out? There. Do I just need to put one in each group? Yeah. And then I need to fill this one. Wait, there's still more after this? Oh my god, okay. What's back here? Oh, the marking's in the middle. So I guess if it's an up arrow, it needs they need to work together. If it's a down arrow... Oh, it's like what we've already done before. So, those two are both feed into one. So, as long as one of those is being powered, it's fine. But those two feed up. If that makes any sense. I don't know if that does. Okay. So, which ones can we pull here? That one didn't need anything. Oh, there's only one that we have there, so we're fine. Is there any back here that we can take? No, I don't think there is. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. So... all I have are the two. If I get this one, I'll take back what I said and I will do the other puzzle. I will say that right now. And I'm really curious about this because... what the hell is that mark? That's new. I have frickin'... I don't know. What the hell? If I did that. There we go. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. So how does this work? Let's find a place to put that one. No, let's put it out where we know we can pick it up later. Let's put it where, like, over... yeah. Let's put it on that one. Let's put it on that one. So, you can't go through with the orbs over here. But why are the orbs here in the first place? There has to be a reason for it. So I'm thinking maybe if they're off, I can walk through. I can't. Okay, so we gotta put these out in the open where they can be, I have a feeling we're going to need these on the second floor. So I want to put them out in the open where they can be used. So the best thing to do is to find a spot where they won't bother the puzzle at all. And we're just going to pull the rest of these over and find slots for it. Yeah. Yeah, right. Like that. And then right there. That's the last two, right? Right? Yep, that's the last two. Okay. Okay, we got this. Oh, probably not, but it's a start. And put one... Where? Right there. No. That won't do any good. This spot's open. Yeah. Got it. So what do these rooms go to? So each room, we can come up here and pull from this. Oh, but we have to walk back through. Oh, God. Okay. So what if I trade out... Yeah, those ones are all stuck there. Oh, I can just drop back down into there. So I should be able to just pull whatever I want, right? To get the door open? That makes sense to me, because I don't need to walk back through. It doesn't matter if I close off the area, so long as... Yeah, as long as I don't have to walk back through it. It makes sense to me. It's the way I'm playing the game. So we need one in those, or we need one... We need two more. I'm gonna pull all three just in case. I'd rather have more than less. I was led to believe that this puzzle would be hard. And I mean, while it has been a little difficult, it hasn't been over the top. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Oh. What are these paintings? What? What? First I thought that was Lady in the Swan. No, that's something different. We have angels, we have people. I don't know what the names of these paintings are, and I don't know the context of them. We have a lot with like a sacred bowl, it looks like. It looks like they're all like a series of paintings. Again, I don't know what this means. I don't know. We have the same. It's like all the same woman. You have the bowl. This one's really faded. I don't know what to make of that. I really don't. And that has me interested. Oh, hey. Frick. Europa 4561 error. And gradually she lost her fear, and he offered his breast for her virgin caresses, his horns for her to win with chains of flowers, until the princess dared to mount his back, her pet bull's back, unwitting whom she rode. Then slowly, slowly down the broad, dry beach, first in the shallow waves the great god set his spurious hooves, then sauntered further out, till in the open sea he bore his prize. Fear filled his heart as gazing back. Fear filled her heart as, gazing back, she saw the fast receding sands. Her right hand grasped a horn, and the other leant upon his back. Her fluttering tunic floated in the breeze. I'm assuming that this is referring to our relationship with Tom. I don't know what else it could be. And gradually she lost her fear. So we were fearful. No. We didn't realize that we were being controlled by Tom, right? Yeah, I think that's what it's saying. And unwitting whom she rode. And the bull was apparently more than it seemed, which fits well with Tom. And then she wanted to ride on her pet bull, and she got on the bull. She's a virgin. It's a way of saying, you know, she's innocent, even though it's like, oh, you know, her virginity. No, that's in poetry. I mean, you're dealing with innocence. You're dealing with a young, innocent person, doesn't know any better. I imagine it was probably meant in a sexual way at the time, about, you know, like this bull, this masculine figure carrying her away. Before she realizes what's going on, she's left her whole life behind. And if she, you know, if she leaves the bull, if she gets off of the bull, if she leaves the bull and ends her relationship, if we leave our relationship with Tom behind, we will drown. But either way, we're away. It's like there's nothing left to gain or nothing left to lose, because we've already left our life behind because we were on the bull. You know, we listened to Tom. We came this far, and I want to make sure I move my mouse so that way it doesn't like screw up there. But we left our world behind because we assumed that Tom was just an innocent robot, an innocent voice guiding us. It turned out no, he wasn't. He had a very big agenda of his own. And here we are. Tom wants us to do something that is very difficult to, you know, a very difficult thing to do. He wants us to sort of, I feel like he wants us to kill the remaining crew members so that they will not leave Europa. They won't expose other people to the virus. At the same time, what does she have left to lose or gain by going against Tom's wishes? Because she's going to be infected anyway. Maybe this is saying that this is why we should go along with Tom. You know, because we can't go back to Earth at this point. If we can't go back to Earth, we might as well continue riding on the bull, I guess. Because she doesn't try to leave. She just gets a better grasp, and she's watching she's looking back to see what she's left behind. So I guess that's where Ava is now. It's interesting. It's an interesting poem. And it's kind of cool with a lot of the old. I was just reading a thing. I don't read a lot of fan fiction. I've been kind of getting into some of it, just because I've always avoided it. But there are some series that aren't going anymore, and to me it's become kind of interesting to see how other people look at characters. And it's not so much, like I said, about like, oh, I want all these I have all these ideas for these characters and I want to see them played out. It's more about, I want to see what other people think of the characters and how they choose to characterize them. And these, I'm assuming that these paintings were referencing straight back to the poem. I don't know much about that. I would like to look that up. Maybe I will. Where's my tablet? I'm curious to know if there's a story behind this poem. Because those paintings look very real. I don't think that they were just made for this game. I can't type that fast. I'm going to use the other screen here and see if I can find this poem. I'm really curious. Gradually she lost her fear, and he offered his breast to mount his back. Let's search it. Rape of Europa. I don't know much about Europa. I forgot that Europa would be a reference, yeah, to mythology. I'm so used to thinking of like Europe as a continent. I never thought about Europa being connected to mythology. In Greek mythology, Europa was the mother of King Minos of Crete, a woman with Phoenician origin of high lineage, and for whom the continent Europe, was named. The story of her abduction by Zeus in the form of a white bull was a Cretan story from Crete. Cretan. Not like the insult. Maybe it is the insult. I don't know where that came from. As Kiernan points out, most of the love stories concerning Zeus originated from more ancient tales described as marriages with goddesses. This can especially be said for the story of Europa. Europa's earliest literary reference is in the Iliad, which I hate to say I haven't read. I'm familiar with some of the stories, but I'm not familiar with, I haven't read it. I haven't read the Iliad itself. I gotta get on that. Earliest vase paintings securely identifiable as Europa dates from the mid-7th century BC. Europa as a divine spirit represented the wide-faced cow, Hathor, at least on some symbolic level. Metaphorically, at a later date, her name could be construed as the intelligent or open-minded. Abduction. This is what I wanted. And these, I'm going to pull this over here, okay? I'm going to pull this over to the page. Can we see it? Can we see it? Okay. Good old Wikipedia. I'm going to trust it because this article is very well written. Pythagoras tell that Zeus was enamored of Europa and decided to seduce a ravisher, which Zeus was very good at doing. I mentioned Leda and the Swan. Those paintings gave me very much a Leda and the Swan vibe. Zeus likes to turn into animals and sexually assault people. That's kind of his method, his modus operandi, or whatever you call it. Gathering flowers, she saw the bull, caressed his flanks, eventually got on his back. Zeus took the opportunity, ran to the sea, and swam with her on his back to the island of Crete. He then revealed his true identity. Europa became the first queen of Crete. Zeus gave her a necklace made by Hephaestus. 3 original gifts: Talos, Laelaps, and a javelin that never missed. So, is this a reference to what Ava is to Tom? Because Tom tricked us into going along with Ava. Tom tricked Ava into going along with his plan under false pretenses. And it's sort of like it seems to be putting us in that position of, because we're working with Tom, we are going to be, we're going to be the queen of the base. I don't know. And it's another interesting thing I was thinking about when it mentioned that she married King Asterios. Who's this? Asterion. You can say it in a lot of different ways, but it doesn't give it. Son of Minos and Androgenia, a girl from the Cretan city of Phaestus. Commander of the Cretans, joined the god Dionysus in his Indian war. Asterius never returned to homeland, said so. Okay. I'm going down this rabbit hole here, but it's interesting to look at because I know a lot about like the mainstream stuff of like a lot of the like more mainstream myths dealing with like the 8 major gods and goddesses in Greek and Roman mythology, but I'm not familiar with a lot of these side characters, and this, it's interesting for sure. So King of Crete. This being also the name of the Minotaur and an epithet of Zeus, likely derived from the name Astar. I'm trying to see connected to... Oh, and here's the poem here. Metamorphosis, poet Ovid. Ovid, I know that name. Roman poet who lived during the reign of Augustus, contemporary of the older Virgil and Horace. I was trying to see if there are more connections to the bull. Because I just feel like it's interesting when you talk about King Minos and you have the Minotaur. Okay, Europa was the mother of King Minos. So you have a connection to the Minotaur in the Labyrinth. And the Labyrinth, of course, being the maze in which the Minotaur ran, it was built to house a Minotaur. Yeah. So I guess we have a lot of it. It seems to be connecting to the fact that Europa is the girl. Europa is also the name of the moon here, and you have a very similar relationship between Tom and Ava as you do with Zeus and Europa. Sorry for that little rabbit hole. I don't know how much of that I'm gonna leave in. Frick. There we go. All right. Did some warning today. Wait, there's another one. Okay. The goddess Europa was given Talos. Talos principle. There you go. We went full circle. We went completely full circle. The goddess Europa was given Talos. Talos, a machine man made of bronze, was made to protect the shores of her kingdom. I suppose there is nothing new under the sun. I know you're reading this, Tom. She is not yours to protect. She is ours. So that seems to be the way that she is talking here. The way the person is talking here, I'm assuming, yeah, we are the goddess Europa. We are the engineer. We're probably one of the people that can really help to get these people home. Zeus tried to control her. She set up Europa with the land, by the sound of it at least. Is that a paintbrush? Did somebody paint all these? I mean, obviously somebody painted all of these, but why are they here? Just for our benefit, I guess. But that's cool. I love when people make those connections. Like, you don't see it as much in video games. You see it every now and then on these side projects like this, when the writers get really creative with it. I love it. I love when people are able to make those connections. Those deep thoughts there. But I think we've got everything we can out there. I'm glad I found that. That's cool. That was a nice one. That was a nice one. I'm glad that I decided to rescind that policy of not doing the side things. I don't think that the other two, though, like, cause the one was a side room of the Chinese room, and I have a feeling that that refers back to the fact that what if the guy on the other side was a robot too? So, like, two robots talking to each other in a language that they don't understand. I have a feeling that that's a reference back to that. That's why that other room was there. So if we walked in, we probably would have gotten some sort of a reference to that. I don't know what the first one would have been. That's the one that interests me. Maybe I will go back and check that one after this is all over. Because I don't know what they could really tell us, because the plot had hardly started yet. You know. But that was cool. That was a nice little rabbit hole. Haven't done one of those in forever.